They have been helping me so much. I am just so emotional because, after I woke up from this dream this morning, I told myself, I said, I don't know if I'm going to put this on Altar Talk or not, because some things are just so personal. You know what I mean? You don't really know if you want to share it. But I made a promise to myself when I started recording these videos that this is my diary. I want to share it with others, because even if it's just one person that's out here that's going to feel where I'm coming from, if it's going to resonate with them and help them get through any type of situation, that's the good thing. So last night I woke up laughing. Okay, like it probably was like 4 o'clock in the morning, but it was still like last night. And I woke up laughing, and I was laughing because I was sitting there with my mom and we were cutting up. When I was a kid and we used to go to church together, and she would poke me. In church, she would poke me and knew I was ticklish, and I would poke her back, and I'd be like, "Stop, lady." And I would do something nasty like lick my hand and wipe it on her. And so last night in the dream, I was somewhere and I was doing that with her. And we were just cracking up, having a ball. And when I woke up, I sat up in the bed and I was still smiling and I was still laughing. It used to scare me when I dreamt about her, because I'd be like, oh, it's just sad. You get sad because you see that person and it's so real. You're touching and feeling them. But for quite some time in my dreams, I couldn't touch her. I couldn't feel her. So over the past year, I worked on my dreams, being able to control things in the dreams to the point where I can actually touch and feel. And I have woke up, whatever, out of my sleep, holding my arm because I was holding hers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's another different type of situation that I probably need to research or look into, but long story short, last night, me and her, oh my God, we were riding down the street. We was at a parade. I don't know. It was just a lot of stuff going on. And we ended up sitting somewhere, and I was laying on her lap, and I was a kid, but I wasn't a kid. I was an adult. It was just really weird. And I'm crying now for a total different reason, you guys. Just stick with me. So after all of that happened, when I was a kid, I grew up in a two-family home. Me and my mom lived upstairs, and my great grandmother, she had a twin sister, and my grandmother and my great grandfather, they lived downstairs. And sometimes my great grandmother, or mainly my great grandmother, her voice was powerful, but sometimes it was light. So when she called us, sometimes we didn't have a phone upstairs in our house. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes times got tough. We didn't have a landline phone, but the landline phone was downstairs at their house. So we had to take some calls down there, and every time somebody called, we had to run down the steps and go get the phone. But she would call us for the phone, and she would beat on the wall. All you can hear was her beating on the wall sometimes. That's how I woke up. She was beating on the wall, calling my name. She was telling me to get up and go get something this morning. And I just found out what she told me to get up for and to go get. I got it. I tell you guys this all the time in my videos. Sometimes it's just, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But I believe it. I believe it. And, my first initial thing is just to say thank you. That's all. Just thank you. Thank you so much. Because sometimes these people on this earth won't look out for you, and it's the ones that's gone that's looking out for you. And you learn their power. You learn their power. You learn how much they love you. You learn that there is really no no separation from energy. You learn that. It takes time to learn that. I have a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a good handful of people that I know right now that are just going through a lot. And I try to help, I try to explain. And the most that I can do is just to tell you guys to watch these videos. Because it's real out here. It is completely real. They will help you. Don't lose contact with them because they pass away and you bury them and put them in the ground or cremate them or, whatever. All religious preferences aside, you can communicate with your loved one. It's okay. And you guys see my tears. I'm a crybaby. We all know this, okay? My tears aren't because I'm upset. If you know what I know, these is tears of joy, honey. Yes, they are. I'm shocked and I'm amazed and I'm learning the power within myself and I've experienced the power from them. I am beyond grateful. Because last time I heard my great grandmother banging on that wall or my grandmother's voice hollering and calling me, Marquita, like that, I woke up and I was like, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. I'm not going to make it. Never mind these altars. Forget all of this. We going to let this go. Because it's scary. But you know what? You never want to let that voice go. Never let that voice go. Never let the ringing in your ears of their voices go. And I mean, I'm thankful, because like I told you guys in another video, I don't always know all the terminologies. I know a lot of the claircognitives and clairvoyance and things like that. What I'm experiencing, there are terms for it, and I gotta look these terms up because it's just awesome. So this is what Altar Talk 9. Thank you guys for listening and paying attention. I gave that love offering to them in that video I showed you guys on Instagram. And I also came on here and showed you guys I gave a love offering. And I'll be damned if that love offering ain't uprooting and showing love back to me in all kinds of ways. I am just overwhelmed and amazed and astonished. So, thank you guys for tuning in and watching me cry and laugh and smile. But like I tell you guys, this is my disclosure for every video. Communicate with your loved one. Talk to them. Let them know how you feel that they're gone. Let them know that there's a building process and that you need them to strengthen your spirit. That you need them in order to move on. Just because they pass away in the physical body does not mean that you cannot honor them and still show respect and let them know that you need them, because they know you need them. They know more than you. So just roll with it. You can do it. If you have any questions, just let me know. I am more than glad to talk with you all. Thanks so much for listening to me and watching me cry today. Peace and blessings to you. Peace.